Hello, Wootton. My name is Amy Kraft, and I would be honored to be your SGA co-president. Why vote for me? I'm glad you asked. The Wootton SGA is my passion. I'm going on my third year in the SGA, and I've held many leadership roles. For instance, coordinating and hosting pep rallies, anchoring the announcements, organizing all of our awesome homecoming events, and our well-earned wellness days. I take pride in our accomplishments the past few years and would continue to give 100% as your SGA co-president. Our school spirit is here, but it could be here. In the Amy Kraft administration, I would create a closer community by implementing more wellness days, pep rallies, and other social events. If you have any questions or would like references, please contact my press secretary, Oreo Mimi Kraft. Thank you for listening and have the best day possible. And please remember to vote Amy Kraft for SGA co-president.
Walls, they divide, but we have the power to break them down. We have the power to eliminate the divisions and ensure that each and every Wootton student is represented. So today, I'm asking you to help me break down some walls so together we can facilitate a two-way conversation. So what am I going to do? I want to support initiatives that benefit all students. Encouraging clubs and helping them grow is absolutely necessary to create an environment where different students with different interests can prosper. So, I would like to collaborate with clubs in the activities of the SGA to foster a more interconnected environment. I would also like to have school-wide events that promote the well-being of our students and inclusivity of everyone. One thing I would like to have is a movie night with a large screening of a good movie as a great way for everyone to have fun with their friends. So honey, stop binging shows on Netflix, get out of bed and join your friends to watch a movie at school. With the talk of mental health, and especially at a school like Wootton, sometimes it's great to take a break. Also, I know many of you would love to bring the vending machines back, and I will do my best to make that happen. It is imperative for us to build an environment that accepts everyone. Together, not only can we break the walls, but we can build bridges, because your voice matters. As president, it will be my duty to represent you. Vote, vote, vote. If you, yes you, if you are watching this right now, vote Farah Riel for SGA president.
Hi, I'm Haley Scheinberg. I've been on SGA for the past 2 years. I'm currently a junior, and I'm running to be your SGA president for the 2019-2020 school year. I believe it takes spirit, pride, dedication, commitment, love for your school, and a loud voice to be a successful president. And speaking of a loud voice, you've definitely heard mine cheering at football, hockey, basketball, lacrosse, and baseball games, screaming to my friends in the hallway and at pep rallies, hyping up the Woonettes before and during performances, as well as hysterically laughing and singing at all Palms events. And if you haven't, well, then today's your lucky day. I wear a pleated skirt with my poodle Uggs in the middle of January. Extra just so happens to be my middle name. I will be the one to take that extra step to ensure that every single student at Wootton is heard and valued. I will ensure that every single one of your opinions will be seriously taken into consideration, starting with the fight for open lunch. You want someone who knows how to communicate effectively, has plenty of experience in leadership, looks for what is in the best interest for the entire Wootton community, and knows how to have fun. So, if you want to have the best school year of your life, then I'm your girl. Vote Haley Scheinberg for one of your 2019-2020 SGA co-presidents. And remember, I may be small, but my ambitions are sky high. Thank you.
Hey everyone, and good morning. My name is Kelly Tang, and I'm running to be one of your SGA co-presidents for next year. First off, I know it's early, but I hope you are having a great day so far, and if you aren't, I hope it gets better for you soon. I also know you probably have homework you could be doing right now, so I promise I'll make this as quick as I can. In fact, set your timer for 1 minute because I never break my promises. When I joined SGA at the end of my freshman year, it was because I wanted to be one of the voices I believed our student government was missing. Now, after my time on SGA, I've talked to so many new people beyond my original circle, and Wootton has become more like a family than a school to me. I want to pay it forward. Some of my work on SGA has been creating advertisement posters, managing the club application process, and building displays in the Commons. I've dedicated so many lunch periods working for SGA, and I guarantee you I will continue to get things done as president. I know many of you feel disconnected to your student representatives, so I would work to bridge this gap. I plan on implementing a survey next year to better connect us, so you can give us feedback and ideas on Spirit Days, Spring Project, and Homecoming. I also plan to utilize Instagram polls and weekly stories so that you have an idea of what goes on behind the scenes. I want you to know that you are my family, you are always my priority, and I look forward to our next year together. Thank you, and please vote for me, Kelly Tang, for SGA President.
Hi, my name is Kelly Baldwin, and I am running to be your SGA Secretary for the 2019 to 2020 school year. I want to be your SGA Secretary because I want to help my peers, develop my leadership skills, and take on more responsibility. As your SGA Secretary, I would do the best I could to support all of you and the rest of the SGA team. I have been on the field hockey team since the beginning of my freshman year, and this year I was captain of the JV field hockey team. I have also been on the girls lacrosse team since my freshman year, and during that time I was pulled up to varsity mid-season, and now I am on the varsity team. I have also been extremely dedicated to the Wootton SGA since the beginning of this year, where I helped plan events such as pep rallies, homecoming, spring project, etc. Being a part of these sports in SGA has taught me dedication, teamwork, and developed my leadership skills, which would all come in handy while being your SGA Secretary. I promise that as your SGA Secretary, I will do everything in my power to do my job as best as I can. Thank you, and remember, vote for me, Kelly Baldwin, as your SGA Secretary for the 2019 to 2020 school year.
Hello, Wootton. My name is Gabby Guerrero, and I'm running to be your SGA Secretary for the 2019-2020 school year. A lot of you probably have no clue who I am, but just in case I do look familiar, you've probably seen me giving out spirit tickets for the raffle during homecoming week, advertising for Midnight Madness, a little obnoxiously, I'll admit, or dancing on the field during pep rallies, and maybe in the hallways too. If you play music, I'll start breaking it down. I can't help it. Even though I look ridiculous, I have a lot of fun, and I want the rest of Wootton to have fun. This year, I had a leading role in planning Midnight Madness and one of the displays for Spring Project, but I'd like to do more. Next year, I want to help make school more enjoyable by increasing school spirit with raffles and giveaways, and improving the quality of both school and school-sponsored events like Homecoming and Wellness Day. I also want to hear your ideas of what you'd like to see changed at Wootton. As your secretary, I will do absolutely everything in my power to give you what you want and help your voices be heard. That includes everyone, even the people that blinked out this past minute. It's okay, I've been in your shoes. So if you're going to choose a random name, let it be mine, Gabby Guerrero, because I'll put in the work every single day to accomplish what needs to be done and more.
Hi, my name is Aaron Nyanja. I'm a junior on SGA and one of your candidates for secretary next year. I've been on SGA since sophomore year, so this is my second year. However, this is my first year running for a position. I'm on the varsity football team and ran track and field my freshman and sophomore year. I can go on and on talking about myself, however, I want to get down to what I wish to establish as your secretary. As you can tell, or if you know me, know that I have big lips. However, these big lips comes with big ideas as well. One of my main focuses and goals are school spirit and reestablishing school pride. As you all know, our school has one of the worst school spirits in the county. Over the weekend, I went to the WJ and RM regional basketball game, and I cannot fathom how much school spirit I witnessed. As I saw everyone decked out in green or white, I thought to myself, why isn't Wootton like this? Or Wootton would never do this. But that is a constant question that you and I, as students, have to ask ourselves. Why aren't we like that? Why don't we exhibit a large amount of school spirit and school pride? As Wootton students, we get so caught up in school and grades that we forget to enjoy the high school experience, which will be enhanced with the school spirit. I believe that increasing school spirit and pride begins with our SGA. As your secretary, I want to interact with you more to learn what types of spirit days interest you and that you find appealing. Also make pep rallies more enjoyable. I'll even follow my face again. And work to change the culture of school spirit at Wootton. Thank you. Vote Aaron for secretary, or as my friends call me, Scarin for secretary.
Good morning, Wootton. When I began to write this speech, I thought that I would open up by saying something funny. But then I realized that managing our school's money isn't a joke. It requires hard work and responsibility to take on such an important role, which is why I am the best fit for SGA Treasurer. If you don't know who I am, my name is Owen Matus. I'm currently a sophomore and a member of the Student Government Association. When I joined SGA a year ago, my goal was to work diligently to represent my peers and their needs for our school. Throughout my time on SGA, I've worked hard, I've learned how to be a leader, but most importantly, I've continued to listen to what you want to see change at Wootton. I want to continue the hard work that I've done for you all by running for SGA Treasurer. We all know that events like homecoming could be improved in some way, But how exactly do we do this? Well, in order to see things actually change, you need someone with the knowledge and dedication to correctly and effectively manage our school's money. And that person is me. As your SGA treasurer, I'll make the most out of the money we earn from events like Homecoming and Midnight Madness to make them more fun and exciting. With me as treasurer, we can take these events to another level. If you want a treasurer that can get things done, I'm the one. So, please vote for me, Owen Matus, for SGA treasurer. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a great day.
Hello, Wootton. My name is Mia Waller, and I am a junior on the SGA. I am running to be your next SGA treasurer. Originally, I joined SGA because I wanted to be more involved in our school, and SGA has allowed me to do that. As treasurer, I will be given the opportunity to make more key decisions that concern our school's money, such as school events like Homecoming. I am organized, responsible, and always strive to do the best job possible. These traits are important to have, especially for our school treasurer, because handling money is not an easy job. This year, I have closely worked with our current treasurer, Kayla Hill, in creating an efficient budget plan for Wellness Day and many other events. I believe that every opinion matters, and I intend to act as a voice for the Wootton student body. Since I am already part of student government, and I know what has been going on, especially in the past year, I feel that I can continue to help students in voicing their opinion. Thank you for listening, and make sure to vote Mia for treasurer.
Hello, class of 2021. My name is Samaya Hester, and I'm a sophomore. As you can tell, I'm running for president of the sophomore class. For those of you who don't know me, I would like to tell you some things about me and why I would be a good representative of the sophomore class. First thing is that I'm a really good listener, so anything you would say matters to me. I'm also very caring and very outgoing. What I've been observing my 2 years at Wootton is that us sophomores have really good Wootton pride. We won PAW for 2 years in a row, and we will keep that streak going. To sum it up, if you vote for me as your class president, I will make sure we win every competition against all the other classes and make sure that our class stands out and always be known. Let's go, class of 2021.
Hello, class of 2021. My name is Josh Mariani, and I'm running to be your class president. This last year, I have served as your vice president, and it has been an absolute blast. I've had so much fun being involved in the workings of our class. It has been an incredibly rewarding experience for me. With this year of experience, I've been able to see what the class officers, including myself, have done well and what we need to improve upon going into our junior year. The main thing class planning needs to focus on going into our junior year is fundraising, specifically having more fundraisers and getting you guys, the class, more involved in these fundraisers. Fundraising is a very important aspect of class planning that is often not focused on enough. But if we want to have reasonably priced junior banquet tickets, for example, then we need to have good fundraising. The main reason for the lack of fundraising this year, I think, is the lack of experience the class officers had going into our sophomore year and the lack of initiative that occurred thereof. After serving as vice president this past year, though, I believe I have gained the experience and the initiative to be a class president that you guys deserve. Thank you for listening. Again, my name is Josh Mariani, and I hope you have a wonderful day.
Hey class of 2021, I'm your president, Rachel Sun, and I would love to be your president in the upcoming school year as well. We've come pretty far this year. Not only did we win PAW for the second time in a row, but we got first place for our homecoming hallway. Next year is a year filled with even more. We have the opportunity to make Junior Banquet fun and well-priced, to make Powder Puff filled with excitement, and so much more. I truly believe you all deserve a president that will be committed and excited while doing the job and taking on the tasks that are at hand. That would be me. Being president this year has taught me a lot about how much work is needed to get our class to succeed, and I gotta say, I think I can do it again. Something I noticed this year was that a lot of you didn't participate in class planning, but as president, I want every single person of our class to be represented in the planning process. And if you elect me as your president for the next school year, I will do my best to reach out to everyone and make sure that they feel welcome to dance their heart out at PAW or give ideas for fundraisers or projects. If you're debating who to vote for, you should pick me, as I promise to bring my 110% to the table and make sure that we get even further than we did this year. Thank you, and remember, vote Rachel Sun for president.
Good morning, class of 2021. I am Wyland On. Due to my current role as treasurer, I can assure you that I am well experienced and knowledgeable about the tasks ahead as your future vice president. Next year is an extremely important year for not only our class, but for every one of you. I have a few questions for you. Do you want to bring your girlfriend or boyfriend or friends to junior banquet without taking out a loan? Do you want to win POTH again? Do you want to win float too? All for our class? Well, of course you do. In order to guarantee that, though, we need everyone to come out and support our class when we host a fundraiser, sell an article of clothing, or hold a bake sale. No matter the fundraiser and no matter the event, I need all of you to be there, supporting your class so we won't disappoint. Let's make it be known that class of 2021 is the best class at Wootton. So to reiterate, we need your support, and I beg everyone to take these votes seriously. Now have a wonderful day, Wootton sophomores.
Hey everyone, I'm Erin, and I'm running to be your secretary for the class of 2021. This year, our class has had so many great accomplishments, such as winning the homecoming hallway and getting first place at POTH for the second year in a row, and I've loved being a part of these events. That's why I'm running to be your class secretary. I'm excited for this opportunity to run because I've enjoyed my time in class planning this year. I'm working with all of my amazing peers along the way, so I'd love to be even more involved next year. I'm so proud of everything we've already done, but I know that we have so much yet to achieve. Our class has such great potential for next year, and I'm willing to dedicate myself to make next year the best it can be. If elected, I would make sure that all of your thoughts, ideas, and opinions are heard, and I would ensure that we get as many people involved as possible. Also, I would love to try some new fundraising ideas, such as a color run to start saving for junior banquet. With all of this in mind, please stand with me and help to make the class of 2021 the best it can be by voting Erin for secretary. Thanks!
Hi there, class of 2021. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Christina Lee, and I'm a current class officer who just happens to be running again. Your most important question for me right now is why I deserve to be re-elected as secretary. Well, the answer is simple. Being an officer requires a lot of work and time. It's more than just having bake sales and selling clothes. This year has taught me a lot. I learned to collaborate more with my peers, establish new ways to contribute, and most importantly, dedicate my full attention to sophomore planning. From winning the homecoming hallway to winning POTH for the second year in a row, we sophomores have been unstoppable. But being rising juniors also means we have the potential to go even further than winning POTH and homecoming. Next year, we have major events coming up, starting with junior banquet. Believe it or not, we can make JB extremely affordable while also ensuring that each and every one of you has a great time. This, however, requires your help. It requires your votes. You need experienced officers who know what they're doing. People who will be purely dedicated to making junior year awesome instead of having it just be another year filled with stress and more AP classes. With your votes, Wootton's class of 2021 can consist of the best memories. So choose right. Choose me for secretary. Thank you.
Hey class of 2021, my name is Arzewi Singh and I want to be your class treasurer. With my fun and bubbly personality, I can make this next stressful year one that is filled with many opportunities to relieve that stress and just have a good time. With Junior Banquet and other exciting events coming up this next year, I will help allocate the funds needed to make these events much more fun than they have been in previous years by preventing the waste of our money and making sure it goes to the right causes, which in this case are our class events. As a responsible and trustworthy student, I will take care of our money and keep it safe. In addition, I am very close to our class officers of this year and have understood the hard work and determination it takes to be the treasurer, and I am up for the challenge. I also helped out a lot with class planning this year, including doing some of the choreography for POTH, where we won for the second year in a row, and I went to some of our class fundraisers that helped raise money for fun events. I have been so happy to be a part of class planning, and I hope to be your treasurer so I can get more involved and be the best treasurer this school has ever seen. Sophomore year has been an awesome year for our class, and I'll make sure we only go up from here. Junior year is going to be amazing, and I hope you choose me, Arzewi Singh, for treasurer of the class of 2021. Thank you. See you in the hallways.
Hello, I'm Shannon Snape, and I'm running to be your class treasurer. Throughout the past 2 years, I have worked closely with our class officers and our class sponsors to create and execute things like POTH and all the homecoming activities. My past 2 years has given me great experience on what it takes to do this job well, and insight on things that we still need to work on. I'm running for your treasurer because I think as a class, we need to have stronger fundraising and money management skills. Junior Banquet is next year, and your class officers will plan and organize this event. I want to make sure that we have enough money as a class so tickets aren't outrageously expensive. Not only do I want to work on Junior Banquet, but I want to work on student involvement. People come up to me asking me how to get involved in sophomore planning. When activities like homecoming and PAWTH are over, that is a very hard question to answer. But if I become your treasurer, I will work to make fundraisers that people could be involved in and are informed about ahead of time. I will make sure to announce fundraisers early so everyone knows when and where instead of the day of. Involvement in our financial situation are my biggest concerns, and if elected, I know I can make sure that these concerns aren't concerns any longer. When you vote for our class's next treasurer, make sure you think about our future. A future full of fun ways to be involved and a great time at an affordable junior banquet. So make sure you vote for Snape for an amazing future of fun.
Hi everyone, my name is Salma Yunus and I'm running for the position of treasurer for the class of 2021. I know that many of the students in our school, including myself, have dealt with issues relating to the pressure put on us by many aspects of our school's environment. I truly believe I'm capable of addressing the needs of different students so that we can flourish individually and as a community for the remainder of our high school careers. I also believe that I'm a suitable candidate for this position because of my ability to connect with individuals of different backgrounds, and I do everything in my power to make them feel comfortable and safe. This is reflected by my time spent being a part of the Generations Together Club, where I work with my friends and other students in the school to provide elders with an enjoyable experience in their homes. I know that the key to a successful operation is teamwork, something that I learned when I joined the Wootton ice hockey team this year, even if it takes some time to adapt. I love being a go-to for people in need, and becoming treasurer, especially during our junior year, will allow me, along with the rest of our class, to accomplish all of our goals. Vote for me and I'll do what's best for you. I'm always here to help. Thank you for listening.